So hello everyone, I hope that you are all doing well. This is me, Shujatullah. So we have been discussing about land reforms. Today we are going to start the land reforms with related to Telangana. Let us go ahead. So now we will see about intermediaries in Telangana. So in Telangana region also, the peasants and rural masses. Peasants ante agricultural laborers, ఇంకా ల్యాండ్లెస్ లేబర్స్, అగ్రికల్చర్లో పని చేసిన వాళ్ళు పీజెంట్స్ అంటారు. పూర్ ఫార్మర్స్కి పీజెంట్స్ అంటారండి, అంతే. అండ్ రూరల్ మాసెస్ మీన్స్ రూరల్ ఏరియాస్లో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు. ఓకే, దెర్ వాజ్ వెరీ బ్యాడ్ కండిషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ రూరల్ ఏరియాస్ ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్. వెరీ బ్యాడ్. ఫైన్. సో in this bad situation, the landlords even has oppressed them. చాలా వాళ్ళకి మీద చాలా ఏం చేసిండంటే ఇల్లీగల్గా వాళ్ళకి చాలా థ్రెటన్ చేసిండు, చాలా సప్రెస్ చేసిండు, చాలా ఒప్రెస్ చేసిండు, అవన్నీ చేసిండు. ఓకే, దే ఆస్క్డ్ ఇల్లీగల్ ఎగ్జాక్షన్స్ మీన్స్ డబ్బులు తీసుకోవడానికి ఏమంటారు? ఎగ్జాక్షన్. ఇల్లీగల్ ఎగ్జాక్షన్ చేసిండు. అండ్ ఇఫ్ దే డోంట్ పే ద money whatever they demanded, they asked what? Forced labor. So ivanni badal tarvata what happened? So they have observed lot of pain because of this feudal oppression. And one day what happened? They all revolted. An armed struggle ante lathీలు, sword, guns, వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా దొరికితే వాళ్ళు they have started what? Armed struggle. An armed struggle was started by the rural agricultural laborers. Okay, under the leadership of Communist Party of India. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్ మీద దాడులు చేయడం. పీజెంట్స్ ఇంకా కమ్యూనిస్ట్ పార్టీలో ఉన్న లీడర్స్, they both together, they used to go to the landlord and they used to threaten him that next time onwards you don't ask more rent, like that. So an armed struggle began. Okay, with the help of Communist Party of India. Okay, the struggle was gradually brought to an end after the merger of Hyderabad state into the Indian Union of September 1948. Okay, so you should know this fact also. The fact is very clear that 1947 we got 1947 August 15th. Okay, this is our Independence Day. So India got independence. But in the total India, British వాళ్ళు, when the British government was leaving our country, just like US government is leaving from Afghanistan, right? వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు, తాలిబాన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, మనకు టెన్షన్లు ఇవన్నీ జరుగుతున్నాయి న్యూస్లో, రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్? సో వెన్ బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్ వాజ్ లీవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ కంట్రీ, దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్ అస్ ఏ హెడ్ఏక్ స్టిల్ నౌ. ఫర్ ఎవర్గా వాళ్ళు మనకు ఒక పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోయిండ్రు. హూ? ద బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్. సో వెన్ దే వర్ లీవింగ్, what they did, the India at that time was having two types of territories, or you can say two types of areas unnai India lo. Okay, one type of area British ruled. It is completely ruled by Britishers, means they used to make laws, they used to make rules, they used to make regulations, and they used to implement the laws. Okay, whether it is judiciary, whether it is police, whether it is education, whether it is economy, whether it is agriculture, whatever the laws are prepared by them, that was implemented in that areas. But there were also some areas where the kings were still ruling that area, and they obviously they are acting as a puppet laga. అంటే బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఏం చెప్తుంది వాళ్ళు అట్లనే చేస్తారు, అంతే. కానీ ఉత్తుగా ఉన్నారు. ఓకే, జస్ట్ లైక్ అవర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఇస్ లైక్ దట్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. ఇఫ్ ఐ సే యూ వెరీ ఇన్ ద సింపుల్ వర్డ్, ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, he cannot do anything, only prime minister can do everything in our country. In the same way, the kings, they cannot do anything. British government, whatever they say, they have to follow it. But the thing is, ఏదైనా ఆర్డర్, ఏదైనా లా, ఏదైనా రూల్, ఏదైనా మార్పులు చేయడానికి, సో ఏదైనా ఆర్డర్, ఇది వాట్ ఐ సే ఇస్ రూల్స్, లాస్ పాస్ అయినప్పుడు, వెన్ ఇట్ వాస్ పాస్ టు ది పబ్లిక్, ఓకే, ద సైన్ మాత్రం కింగ్ది ఉంటుంది. అందులో ఉన్న మ్యాటర్ బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు. ఆ బిల్లో, ఆ లాలో ఉన్న మ్యాటర్ ఎవరు చెప్తారు? బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు. సైన్ మాత్రం ఎవరిది ఉంటుంది? నిజాం గవర్నమెంట్ స్టాంప్ ఉంటుంది, హైదరాబాద్ స్టాంప్ ఉంటుంది, అయినది సైన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ హౌ. సో దెర్ వర్ సమ్ ఏరియాస్ ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్. At the time of independence, there were some areas which are ruled by what? Kings, and some areas which are directly under the control of Britishers. Britishers వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు ఏమన్నారంటే, ఎలాగైనా ఈ బ్రిటిషర్స్ రూల్ చేసిన మొత్తం ఏరియాస్ దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్ టు ది ఇండియన్ గవర్నమెంట్కి, ఇండియన్ లీడర్స్కి ఇచ్చేసి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఇంకా వీళ్ళకి ఏమన్నారు, కింగ్స్కి ఏమన్నారంటే, వీళ్ళ స్టేట్స్కి ఏమంటారు? కింగ్స్ రూల్డ్ స్టేట్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ప్రిన్స్లీ స్టేట్స్. దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ వాట్? Princely state. What are they called as? They are called as princely states. సో వీళ్ళకి ఏమన్నారంటే, మీరు ఉంటే ఇండియాలో ఉండండి, మీరు కావాలంటే పాకిస్తాన్ జాయిన్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే మీరు ఇండిపెండెంట్ కూడా బతకచ్చు. 3 ఆప్షన్లు ఇచ్చారు వీళ్ళకి. దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్ దిస్ 3 ఆప్షన్ టు ది ప్రిన్స్లీ స్టేట్. దే కెన్ జాయిన్ ఇండియా, దే కెన్ జాయిన్ పాకిస్తాన్, or they can exist independently also. So our Nizam decided that he want to be independent. He don't want to side with Pakistan, he don't want to side with India, he want to live independently. Right. So August 15 we got independence. Then August 15, 1947 to 13th September 1948, Nizam ruled independently this area in our country. Okay, no laws, no rules of Indian government was applicable to this Hyderabad state. So Nizam 1 year he ruled. Then after that, because there was situations where Nizam and his government is more interested to join Pakistan, like that there was talks, there was substantiating facts were also there at that time, that because of their all these illegal and unlawful activities, the government of India has launched a operation called as Operation Polo. What is the operation? It is called as Operation Polo. So, and in this Operation Polo, Indian government captured the Hyderabad state. And Indian army came, and Jawaharlal Nehru told very clear to the Indian army that Nizam has lived as a king, he should also die as a king. Don't handcuff, don't disrespect him, don't degrade him. Okay, you have to behave with utmost respect to the Nizam ani cheppindu Jawaharlal Nehru. So, and the government of India declared Nizam as the Raja Pramukh, just like manaku governor etla appudu Raja Pramukh. Declared the Hyderabad state Raja Pramukh as Usman Ali Khan. Last Nizam ki Raja Pramukh laga declare chesindu. And Jawaharlal Nehru told that this privilege ayanane enjoy chesukochu. The later on his children, his grandchildren, they will not get any of this privilege. Okay, so he is, as a king he lived, we want him to die as a king, and we want him to give all the privileges, all the special things, whatever he enjoyed till now. We don't want to devoid any of these things. We just wanted to give him as how he has lived. We wanted to make him to live in that way. But these privileges, these special things cannot be enjoyed by their heirs, not there by daughters or granddaughters, whatsoever. Right. So that is a slide is talking about that only. Slide is about that only. That's why I have to tell this story to you. So Hyderabad state was doing, that is all. Okay, now here, as I have told you that there was lot of atrocities were there in the Hyderabad state, right? Jagirdars and the Diwani lands government officials were trying to squeeze out the blood from the farmers, from the agricultural laborers. They are oppressing, they are like thrashing them, okay, they are illegally evicting them. So by they observed it with a lot of patience. Now they were blown up with a lot of anger, and they have showed that anger in the form of what? Armed struggle by combining with Communist Party of India. But all this struggle was totally gone. Why? Because Hyderabad state was annexed by the Indian government. Indian government has taken over the control of Hyderabad state, then there won't be any atrocities, right? So this total movement of armed struggle against the Nizam came to be stopped, or it is totally halted, as because Hyderabad became a part of Indian territory in 1948. Right, you can see this. Hyderabad state, I used to tell you many times. Right. See, you see this? This is coastal Andhra. This is Royalseema. Okappudu 1956 varaku. Coastal Andhra. This is Royalseema. These were not under the control of us, means with Nizam, not under control of Nizam. This coastal Andhra was merged with what? Tamil Nadu, and this total area from here to here, Andhra and Tamil Nadu at that time used to be called as what? Madras Presidency. So here British government was there. Okay, obviously assembly was there, consisting of Tamil Nadu and Andhra leaders, but British government was also a part of it. Governors were there, no? Executive councils were there. But in and out, they are totally under the British administration. But you can see the Telangana. This is Telangana, complete Telangana is a part of Hyderabad state, and you can see that some part of Maharashtra also belongs to Nizam, and you can see here some part of Karnataka also, this part of Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka, Maharashtra and present Telangana. Okay, these three, when Nizam was there in our Hyderabad state, okay, as a king of Hyderabad state, he did not rule only Telangana, he ruled also what? Some districts, 3 districts of Maharashtra and 3 districts of Karnataka. That's why you will see bordering areas to Muslim population ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. Okay, and they speak very Urdu, like Aurangabad, Parbani, Beed. So like that you are having here. So many Muslim areas are there here. Okay, because obviously where there is a Muslim rule will be there, Muslim will go to that particular place, right? They will get a warm welcome will be there, the traders will welcome them. Okay, they can live with same dignity, etc. So people from different places do come to the same rule, common sense. At that time that was a very common thing. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that how India, like Hyderabad maps used to look like, okay, in the year 1956, before 1956, till 1956, this is how it is. Okay, Aurangabad is ours. See, you can see that Hyderabad state చాలా పెద్దగా ఉండింది ఒకప్పుడు. This and this అంటే రాయలసీమ ఇంకా కోస్టల్ ఆంధ్ర కూడా హైదరాబాద్ కిందనే ఉండింది ఒకప్పుడు. So even coastal Andhra and Royalseema were also under the control of what? Hyderabad state before. But Northern Sarkar means this total coastal Andhra. Northern Sarkar means total coastal Andhra Nizam gifted to the Britishers. Then these Royalseema is called as what? Ceded districts. Royalseema is called as ceded district. Coastal Andhra is called as Northern Sarkars, CIRCARS. Sarkars. This is coastal Andhra. Coastal Andhra, at that time, what is the name of coastal Andhra at that time? Northern Sarkars. What is the name of Royalseema at that time? Ceded districts. CEDED. ceded districts. I think you got this one. Right. So Nizam gave because various reasons were there which you will study in history. Why he gave these northern sarkars and ceded districts to the Britishers, you will get to know in history. But this was there with him till he died. Okay, bearer were also like near to the Maharashtra. Okay, above Maharashtra, bearer was also a part of what Hyderabad state, but that was also given to the Britishers. But in and out, this was there, this much. Okay, Chirala, Pirala struggle, you know, Sikandrabad, this is Hyderabad, this is the Hyderabad state. Right, so this is the actual Hyderabad state that you can see. Okay. This is called as Raichur Doab andi. Chala appudu meeku books lo it will be coming. So Raichur Doab, RAICHUR ikkada undi idi. Raichur Doab. Okay. So you can see here Raichur Doab. This is Kurnool, and Kurnool is there, no? Right. So when you are having Kurnool, so here you are having Kurnool, and here you are having Anantapur, here you are having Kadapa. Okay. So this is Royalsima, Bellary, and Adoni. These was the names at that time. Royalsima lo ive names to districts unnai appudu. Okay, Raichur Doab was very important. Raichur Doab was very important. I just wanted to show you the location of Raichur Doab because when you are studying the modern Telangana history, then you will come across this Raichur Doab. Ee Doab kosam chala battles also fought. Okay, and ee Doab ante enti rendu rivers merge aina place ki Doab antaru. Okay, when two rivers merge at a place, what happens is the total soil around it will become very fertile, and it is helpful for production. It will be helpful for more agriculture production. That is the reason Doabs are considered as one of the major aspects of what like fight between the kingdoms. Major aspects of fight between the kingdoms. Right. See, you can see the Karnataka area is called at a time Mysore, the Bombay and the Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Gujarat at the time used to call as Bombay province. Bombay antaru. Bombay presidency annaru. Mysore presidency annaru. That is Madras annaru. Atla. But to this, it was like Hyderabad state. Means only one princely state across all the British Empire. Somehow we can appreciate Nizam in the way that somehow they managed to keep their hold. Till the time of independence. Means 1728 or 1628 Nizam started its rule. Okay, one by one, 7 Nizam ruled. Okay, but you can see that somehow they managed it to be till the end. That is also one of the greatness, you can say. So very beautiful diplomatic policies. He did not become a pensioner. He was not jailed at all. So he enjoyed all the privileges. He lived like a Raju. Okay, so good diplomatic policy. Why? Because you know that total India has been under the control of them. He is not going to do anything to that. That's such a mighty, powerful Britishers. He cannot fight. Okay, so none have survived. So why he will do that mistake, right? So that's why it's gone case. But good diplomatic policy. He at least had at the end his kingdom. So he died, and then only he lost the kingdom. It's not like when he was alive, then he would have lost, means then it would have been a saddening part to his life forever. Okay. This is the last Nizam, the Mir Usman Ali Khan. Okay, last Nizam, Mir Usman Ali Khan. Right. So we are now starting what? Land administration in Nizam period. How land is administered. Who will administer and how it is administered. Okay, who are the owners? Okay, what types of lands were existing? Are they of same types or are all of them are different types? So we are going to see land administration. Administration of land. How the land of Nizam Hyderabad state has been administered. As I have told you already, I have told you this, that in Nizam land administration, 60% of land was in direct control. So what kind of land I told you is called as dash. What kind of land? If a land is under direct control of Nizam to collect the revenue, means Nizam will appoint some MROs, and these MROs will go and collect patwaris and all. But I am just saying you, Nizam will appoint some officers and they will go and collect. So directly the farmers will pay to the Nizam. What is this type of land called as? Okay, this type of lands are called as the land under direct administration of the Nizam government is called as Diwani lands and or Khalsa lands. Diwani lands or Khalsa land. Remember this point. As I have told you in my previous class also, British government has introduced 3 systems. Zamindari, as you know that, Mahalwari, Rayatwari. These 2 are like a middlemen. So Zamindars were appointed and Mahaldars were appointed to collect the revenue from farmers. Okay, in these 2. Rayatwari system was British government directly covers from farmers. Now you might have understood. Zamindari, Mahalwari, there is a middleman is there. Zamindar or Mahaldar, వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు మధ్యలో. ఈ 2 సిస్టంలో, ఈ రెవెన్యూ కలెక్షన్ సిస్టంలో వీళ్ళు ఉన్నారు మధ్యలో. బిట్వీన్ ఎవరు బిట్వీన్ బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్ అండ్ ఫార్మర్స్. బట్ ఇన్ రైట్వారీ అట్లా కాదండి. రైట్వారీలో డైరెక్ట్ ఫార్మర్స్ డైరెక్ట్గా పే చేయాలి గవర్నమెంట్కి. రైట్. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే even in Nizam direct control is also there, indirect control lands are also there. Okay, direct control lands are called as what? Khalsa or Diwani. Direct control means in this system farmer will pay directly to what? Nizam government, right or wrong? Is it not similar to Rayatwari system of British government? Similar ga undi kada this particular system, right? So direct control, farmer directly paying to the Nizam. In Rayatwari also farmer directly paying to the British government. That's why we have got here wherever Khalsa, Diwani అలా రాసి ఉంటే డైరెక్ట్గా మీకు ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే wherever there is a Khalsa and Diwani are written, you will always see what? Rayatwari కూడా చూస్తారు మీరు, because direct payment is there. So 60% of government land is there. 60% of land was under the government. 30% of land was under middleman and rest 10% under Privy Purse. Privy Purse అంటే సర్ఫే ఖాస్. Privy Purse అంటే ఆ ల్యాండ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన డబ్బులు ఆయన కోసమే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాడు, ఆయన ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ కోసమే యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాడు. పర్ఫ్యూమ్ కొంటాడు, లేకపోతే కార్స్ కొంటారు, లేకపోతే ఆయన బట్టలు కొంటారు, ఆయన అటు పోతారు ఇటు పోతారు ఎక్కడైనా పోతారు, బట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ హిస్ పర్సనల్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ as Privy Purse. Privy Purse means some part of the revenue should be given for the crown, given for the king for his expenditures. Okay, some part of the revenue which is collected from the people, some part should go to the crown for his own expenses. Then it is called as what? Privy Purse antaru. Emantaru? Privy Purse. Right. So 60% of land under the direct control, 30% of land under middleman. Middleman evaru? Middlemen were Inamdars, Jagirdars. Okay. Then యాజ్ ఐ హావ్ టోల్డ్ యూ ద ల్యాండ్ అండర్ ది మిడిల్ మ్యాన్, ఓకే, మధ్యలో ఉన్నవారు జాగీర్దార్, సంస్థానాస్ మనం యాడ్ చేసినాం, ఓకే, బికాస్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఒక పేష్కష్ లాగా ఇస్తారు కాబట్టి. మిడిల్గా ఉన్నారా లేదా, నిజాం స్టేట్లోనే వాళ్ళు కలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారా లేదా, ఓకే, మేబీ దే ఆర్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ దట్ harm to the farmers, but they are in the middle or not, yes. Jagirdar, Samtanas, and you can see here Inamdars. These are the three middlemen. These are the three middlemen. Okay. So whatever the land which was there for the expenses of Nizam expenses kosam, whatever the lands are there, as I have told you, it is called as sarfe khas. It is called as sarfe khas. ఓకే, సమ్ టైమ్స్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్, ప్రైవీ పర్స్లో ఉన్న అంటే సర్ఫే ఖాస్లో ఉన్న ల్యాండ్స్ ఆయన పర్సనల్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ కోసం ఉన్న ల్యాండ్స్ చాలా పెద్దగా అయిపోయినాయి, ఓకే, కానీ అంత డబ్బులు ఆయన యూజ్ చేయట్లేదు. సో సమ్ సర్ఫే ఖాస్ ల్యాండ్స్ ఆర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ టు దివానీ. అప్పుడప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే దివానీలో చేసేస్తారు. సో ప్రొడక్టివ్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ మంచిగా ఈ రెవెన్యూ కూడా స్టేట్ డెవలప్మెంట్కి వాడండి అని. ఓకే, when some lands from sarfe khas are transferred to Diwani or Khalsa, then such lands are called as Mufawwiza-i-Diwani. Such lands are called as Mufawwiza-i-Diwani.